How do we know that when you and I look at a cherry, in my brain, this image forms that I know it as red? And maybe this image in your brain. Of course, you learned it to call it red. We both call this image as red. This looks blue. This one green. And this one yellow. But that does not change the fact that color is an illusion. Color does not exist in the world outside of us, but is created in our brain. We can measure the wavelength of light, but we cannot measure or observe the experience of a color in your mind. That means recognizing the color of an object depends on two things. What light beams from the object reach your eyes. Secondly, what is the interpretation of our brain of those beams? Suppose I became friends with an alien from another galaxy, and we can talk to one another, but this alien can never feel pain. This means the structure of its evolution was as follows. I can explain to him that the pain is sent to the spinal cord through the A delta and C strands, and from there to the brain, and finally the pain is felt. The alien can learn from the time pain is created until it reaches the brain, and the chemicals involved in the pain process. And it can pass the biology exam on pain, and believe that pain hurts us. But no matter how much alien learned from the pain process, it does not make it feel the pain. Philosophers call these indescribable and raw emotions qualia, and that we cannot explain to anyone exactly what color or shape we see is called an explanatory gap. For example, we cannot ask a blind person who has never seen any color to fully understand our sense of color. The sighted say red is warm and blue is cold, but to someone who has never seen color, it seems strange. But how do we see color? There are red and green in this wheel, but when we turn it, you see yellow. Your brain is deceived by the way your eyes work. There are light-sensitive cells on your retina that perceive red, green, and blue. We usually have 3 types of cone cells. This means that there are no receptors for orange or yellow light. But the strange thing is that these 3 types of cone cells work together like this. If I shine yellow light on your eyes, your red-sensitive cone cells are stimulated, and green cone cells are also stimulated. Then your brain combines these red and green responses and creates yellow. Now it is our mind that makes different interpretations of each color. Much research has been done and found in different cultures people perceive different colors. We may think all these colors are green, but for someone who has been in a different culture and environment, see the difference between some of these colors. We can agree that chocolate tastes good, but I cannot come to your conscious brain and experience the taste of chocolate that you experienced. What each of us sees or feels may be completely unique. We are alone with our imaginations in our mind. What do you think?